What's up, guys? It's Dylan, and today I'm going to be reacting to my quarterfinals match at the NAGA tournament last weekend. This is the expert division, so I was stepping up a bit and challenging myself just to see what I could do. And starting off here, we can see we kind of get locked up in a collar tie. For this tournament, I really wanted to try to work on some single legs and shoot for him, but we were kind of locking up here, so I figured I could try to maybe pull his right leg forward and snatch up the single. But we're staying a lot in this collar tie position. You can see there my left arm on his elbow trying to shuck it off a little bit to maybe open up for a single leg. But we're kind of just getting back in this collar tie position. My whole game plan really is I just don't want to go down. I much rather play on top. So he shoots in there, kind of going for the guillotine here, seeing if I can get that. He does a good job of scrambling out of it. Really, right here, I want to make sure I keep my weight on top of him. That's the main thing, just making sure he doesn't shuck me off of him. So I'm keeping a tight grip on that head and arm just so I can maintain top position effectively. Right here, I have a somewhat of a guillotine. It's not really locked up, so I kind of just sit back and get back in a better position. He attacks a Kimura here, which is actually pretty close, so I had to get back real quick, shift my weight back so we didn't finish that. That was actually a decent attempt by him, but after that, it allows me to pass into half guard. So now we're going to go back to the middle, and I start on half guard. And really, at this point in my head, I'm feeling pretty confident. We're in the middle of the mat. All I have to do is keep that underhook in crossface and apply a lot of shoulder pressure to his neck while I try to tripod up with my hips, and I can like walk that right leg through and pass his guard. So I'm just really taking my time here. I don't want him to shuck me off or anything like you can see him trying to do with his hands there. So I'm just really dropping that shoulder and trying to like slip that right knee right over his leg. So right here, I switched to kind of reverse positions, kind of like J point camping, where I'm on his jeopardy point is what they call it, like right at the hips. So if I, as long as, even though I have my back to him, which typically isn't advisable, as long as I'm holding on to his hips tightly here, he can't really do anything because all my weight is pinning his hips to the ground. So I'm just trying to get my right leg free here and to pass the side control. So he does trap my arm here, so I was a little nervous. I wanted to get that right arm out. Definitely didn't want to keep it in there because it kind of sets up potential for him to maybe take my back or attack. Um, but again, I'm just taking my time right here, feeling pretty confident. As long as I can get that right leg out eventually, I'll get the points for passing, and I'll be in a dominant position. So I finally got my leg through. He just kind of gave up. He threw me over the top there, so I quickly switched my hips to get to a turtle position so he didn't get any points. And then since he was in a high turtle and didn't really have his hooks in, I was able to kind of shuck him off the front here. And then I can get back to a guard position, which is a lot worse than the position I was in, but at least I'm not on bottom anymore. So I locked up the body lock here to try to pass. Um, there's a lot of stuff you can do from a body lock to start passing, but he does a good job applying pressure to my face here, making it difficult for me to pass. But as long as I keep that body lock and just keep trying to slide my legs past his, I'm in a pretty decent spot. So I was able to get past his legs now, and I'm in side control, so I got another 2 points, making it 4-0. And again, right here, I'm just kind of taking my time, keeping heavy pressure on his hips so he can't get out, and eventually I'm looking to pass those legs to get them out. So unfortunately, he got my leg back in there, so I was back in his guard, but I was able to still stay pretty high up on him, so I'm applying a lot of pressure, and I'm just gonna have to take my time and try to pass again. But I'm not too worried right now because there's not that much time left in the match, and I'm in the lead 4-0. So now I got back into a full mount again, so another 2 points, and I'm really applying a pressure on his neck there. Trying to get the arm triangle if I can get my head on the left side of his right arm. Again, just making it really difficult for him, taking my time. As you can see, he's trying to get my leg back in between his to get back into the guard. And then here I kind of get the head on the outside of that elbow in a second, and I can try to finish the arm triangle, but unfortunately the time runs out. But decent little submission attempt there at the end for style points, and I wound up winning that match off of points. So pretty good first match of the tournament. Hopefully you enjoyed, guys. I'll be releasing more matches from this tournament soon, so stay tuned, like, share, subscribe. Hope you have a good day. Peace out.